Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, verse 19, Purushottama Yoga. In the last verse, Bhagwan Krishna said, I am that Purushottama, Uttama Purushottama, who is above the Shara and Akshara Purushas. I am the one who is shown by the Vedas as the goal to be reached and sung by the poets of this world. That is what Bhagwan Krishna said in verse 18. Now, verse 19. यो मामेवमसम्मूढः जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम् स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत. Bhagavan says, the one who knows me in this way, that is, I am the Purushottama and I have become the Shara and Akshara Purushas in this world. In this way, if somebody knows me, the one who knows me, he gains me as the self of all. He knows that I am present in this as self in everybody, every living being. The one who knows me as Purushottama, the root or the cause of this samsara tree, is not deluded. Because of the knowledge of Purushottama, he becomes Sarvavit, omniscient, all knowledge, the one who knows everything. How does he become all knowing? By knowing Purushottama. That is the question. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, he knows all that is here, he is Satya Vastu. That is Purushottama. Who is this entire Jagat consisting of Shara and Akshara Purushas. By knowing the Satya Vastu, he knows what is Mithya. This appreciation of Satya and Mithya makes him a knower of everything. He knows only one Vastu, that is Satya Vastu, exists in this world. Whatever is added is only Nama Rupa, which is Mithya, name and form. Everything is Satya, everything is space. What is added is only a part, which is Mithya. Any time it will destroy. It will get destroyed. So for a wise person, if you show anything, he will immediately say, it is Satya Vastu plus Mithya. The one who knows this is free from samsara because he has no more delusion. He is asammodaha. He knows everything is Ishvara. Everything in this world. Nothing is left. Everything in this world is Ishvara. The result of this knowledge is, Bhagavan says, he gains me. He knows that the self in me is the self in all. Bhagavan himself is appearing in this world as Shara and Akshara Purushas. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, this realization is moksha and this is Jivan Mukti. Swami Chinmayananda says, undeluded means the one who has totally detached oneself from one's wrong identification with body, mind and intellect. According to Swami Chinmayananda, to know means it is not intellectual comprehension but subjective spiritual apprehension. The undeluded, asammodaha, knows that he is the Purushottama principle living in this world. He also knows I am also Purushottama principle. I am living in this world. Such a person who has identified with the Purushottama is a true devotee. who worships Bhagwan with all his beings, not only Bhagwan Krishna, not only going to the temple, but he worships all his beings also. Such a devotee is the greatest devotee. Swami Chinmayananda says, the measure of love is identification with the beloved. Greater the love, greater the identification. Total identification with the Purushottama is the maximum love or devotion. The highest spirit, Purushottama, is the infinite consciousness. It is the all knower. In as much as all perceptions, feelings, or thoughts in any living being is possible only in the presence of Supreme Consciousness. Whether it is ant, whether it is worm, whether it is a human being, all its feelings and perceptions or thoughts, whatever it is, without the Supreme Conscious Principle, without Purushottama, as Akshara Purushottama in himself or in itself, nothing is possible. It is the principle of consciousness that illumines everything. One who has transcended the matter equipments, his ego, the body, mind, intellect, and successfully identified with the Purushottama, that individual is called Sarvavit. Swami Chinmayananda says, the one who has awakened to that glorious state within is indeed the one in whom all ignorance has been plucked out. Root, trunk, branch, and all. Together with the deluding ideas and mental projections stemming from the gunas. This is what Bhagavan said in verse 3. Aswattamenam suvirudamulam ashangasatrena dridena chitva. You have to cut the tree. You have to cut the entire tree. What is the tree to be cut out? Swami Chinmayananda says, who cuts out all ignorance by plucking out root, trunk, branch, and all, together with the deluding ideas and mental projections stemming from the gunas, with no trace of ego or desires in him, he revels in that unique awakening, serving Bhagwan alone through all contacts and interactions with this world. For he recognizes nothing but that supreme presence within him and also in all the beings around him. That indeed is true worship, where there is total identification with Bhagwan. Who is a Vedavit? Can we say a Vedavit is a person who knows all the Vedas, including Vedanta? Can we say if he is thorough in all the scriptures, Ramayana, Mahabharata? Can we say? Can we say a person who has mastered Bhagavad Gita? Any verse you ask, any time, night, 12 o'clock, you wake him up and ask him a doubt. Immediately you will say, what is in that verse? Can we say he is a Vedavit? Or he is Bhagavatam, living Bhagavatam? Can we say he is a Vedavit? Bhagavan says no. Unless you know this Purushottama, I am the Purushottama. I am there in this world as Shara and Akshara Purushas. Everything, nothing. It's only not intellectual appreciation. That is what Swami Chinmayananda also says. Intellectual appreciation, you and I also knows. Yeah, I know, sir. This is what it has been said from the beginning of chapter 2. That everybody knows. It is not intellectual appreciation, but it is realization. You must really live that life. That person only is called Vedavit. Then the Bhagavan uses the word Bharata. Finally, he says Bharata. Sarvabhavena Bharata. In all the beings you should see him. So that is what Bhagavan says. So Bharata is, already we know several times we have seen. Bharata is one meaning is descendant of Bharata. That is one meaning. Another meaning we have already seen. Ba means the shining sun. Bharat. India is called Bharat because it gives Veda knowledge to the entire world. Entire world. So it is Bharat. It shines. It shines in its own uh, this thing. India is not for. India is now exporting. In fact, everybody is interested. Recently, somebody got a Batma Bhushan award for a Brazil person. I don't remember his name because he has been given the award for his skill in interpreting the not only skill, he has in fact transformed himself. The way he presented himself before the president, it is actually we should put our heads in shame because came with a simple dress and he's like the what we should be doing. He's doing. He's reading Vedas. He's explaining Upanishads daily basis. And such a simple person has been awarded Batma Bhushan. So what I am trying to say is, Ba means illumine. The moment you appreciate this, then what happens is, அகத்தின் அழகு முகத்தில் தெரியும். All your bad thoughts, bad things in your mind, everything will get washed out. Naturally, when you appreciate this, Bhagwan Krishna is the Purushottama and he is there in all the living beings, even non-living beings. Naturally, there will be a glow on your face. That is why Bharata. I think that is why Bhagwan has said Bharata. And finally, it will mean the one who realizes Bhagwan in this manner will be shining in his own glory, like the sun. That is what I feel. Bhagwan in this verse says, he who is undeluded, thus knows me, the Supreme Purusha, he, all knowing, by knowing all these things, worships me with his whole being, O Bharata. That is what Bhagwan says. Simply put, that person understands Bhagwan Krishna as Purushottama. That same Purushottama is appearing in this world as Shara and Akshara Purushas. And he is not only living in me, he is also living in all the beings of this world. Then he serves not only Bhagwan Krishna, he will be reading Bhagavad Gita, he will also be serving all the living beings because it is his own self. It's not different. In that way, one who realizes he is a Sarvavit and he knows everything and he gains Bhagwan Krishna. That is what Bhagwan says in this verse. Again, verse 19. Yo mamevamasambhudagam janadi purushottamam sa sarvavit bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharatam. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana